Like, I don't want to go out dating again.
Yeah,
like we have to move out. This economy is trash. I have to get to know someone's family again.
Let me tell you something about the rent market in Ottawa, okay? The rent market
is it actually that bad, though?
The rent market in Ottawa is not for a single person. You need to be booed up, wifed up in a house, splitting bills, because the way the fucking rent market is set up, like, you can't live alone.
There are for sure couples together right now because they know for damn sure they are not going to have the lifestyle they have
100%.
if they were not together.
I know tons of people who should not be together and are together for the rent.
Like, that's insane. Like, screw being together for the baby.
Yeah, no, fuck. It's not even about the baby. It's about the rent. I know people currently right now living in the same house, not together. Okay, they're not together. They got kids together, but they ain't moving out because the rent market is trash. Yep. And he might be a piece of shit, but he pays half the rent.
Oh, he's my roommate. It is what it is.
Literally, one of the girls was like, "That's my roommate." I was like, "I'm pretty sure that's your baby's father, but whatever." Like, call him whatever you want to call him. I don't fucking know. Like, but whatever. Like, I know several women in these kinds of relationships.
It's wild. Especially if you've been living at your place for a while. Like, the second you move out and someone moves in, that rent went up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, so many people whose rent is like rent controlled, they don't even want to move because they're like, fuck, like if I leave, like one of my friend's moms, she has a really cute condo. It's a 1-bedroom condo. I think she pays like $900 for her condo. And she's like, I already know when I move, they're gonna put this up to $1,250 and blah blah blah. And I was like,
probably more than that.
Well, it's on the Gatineau side. So she was like, they're probably gonna rent it up to $1,200-$1,300. She's like, I ain't going nowhere. I was like, I don't blame you.
Don't go anywhere. Like, that's your investment right
Literally,
now.
just stay where you are. Pay your low rent and never leave. Like, unless you're buying something, and in this economy, ain't none of us buying nothing.
Yeah.
Stay in your low rent, okay? It's fine. This is the one time I'll give a pass that I drive nice cars and have shitty homes.
So have you ever been in a relationship where, because I know I have, I've been in a relationship where I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't be with this person.
Yes. What? Do you forget certain conversations that we have had off the pod?
I just want the people.
Well, I can't get into that because your boyfriend almost had a heart. That's a story for another time because I think I almost he's like, oh my God, I didn't know it was that bad. Like, I've been in relationships with people that I was just like, also like, one of my exes, like all of our friends, we all had like the same friends. We had a couple friends. His family and I got along. He came around for our family stuff. Like, it was just hard to like break up, and then but
because you completely break up everything.
Okay, hold on. I say that, but then it took the one disrespect, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah. Like, it's like I already knew that. Like, it's almost like I was looking for an excuse. Like, the second you gave me a reason, I was like, okay, I'm done. Because I was like, I'm not gonna put up with this shit. Like, that's enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could put up with a lot, but like disrespect, I'm not doing that. Like, now you're wilding out.
So would you say all of your relationships, they ended because you didn't want to be in them anymore?
Yes.
Okay.
I've definitely been the one to end all of my relationships.
What?
Oh, no, that's not true. When I was like 19, first of all, okay, to be fair, I was like 18, 19. I really didn't even really like him like that. Like,
looking
at all.
back, or
no, I never. Time? Even at the time, I didn't like. I really didn't like him. And you know,
were just committed.
You know how I knew I didn't like him. Mm-hmm. At first, I was 19 and I had never really broken up with someone, so I kind of like just didn't know what to do kind of thing, and then I would just not hang out with him or whatever. But I knew the day I didn't like him because there was this guy that I used to listen. One time, my other sister and I, this is a crazy story, and maybe I'll tell it one day, but it's a very insane story. So like, the fans might not like that one too much. But anyways, one time we met these guys, and one of the guys, first of all, one of them was disgusting, and the other one looked like Trey Songz. Okay, he was so fucking hot. I was like, oh. And he had his hair kind of like twisted like yours. I was like, before she could even say anything, I'm taking that one. I don't give a fuck. Like, you're on your own, bro. Like, figure it out. But that guy,
when you're with your friends and you spot a good look, you literally need to call it.
Yeah, I called it right there. I was like, dibs. Because no way. So anyways, we started chit-chatting with them, whatever. But like, and he was friends with my older cousin, so that was
you already know first of all, if you look like that, chances are.
We met him like down the road from grandma's, so like you already know life. But I didn't know they were friends when I met him. But anyways, yeah. So I already knew I didn't like him because that guy would message me to hang out and like, and I would go, and I didn't even smoke at the time. And he'd be like, you want to come with me and smoke? And I'd be like, okay, while he smoked and I just chilled. Like, cause I didn't smoke. So I was just like, and like I would hang out with him all the time. I would drive around while he did his fucking wops and shit. Like, the problems I put myself into when I was young. There's something on your shirt. Like,
especially,
back in the day, like,
especially back in the day, you actually don't even
didn't care. And like this guy would be like, oh, you want to hang out? And I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm hanging out with my sister. And meanwhile, I'm like in the backseat of somebody's car while everyone like did suffocating in backwoods smoke and Henny fucking aroma. Like,
backwoods and the Henny. That's like the best combo though.
Honestly,
just ratchet.
Like, the ratchet, like just out here doing ratchet shit. And I would tell this guy like, oh yeah, sorry, I can't hang out. He was like a church goer and like,
oh no,
he was kind of lame.
Oh,
he was lame. I heard that he was not doing well now though.
What do you mean?
Like that he had lost his mind and he was crazy and like on drugs and shit.
It'd be the churchgoers, eh? Okay, so
don't say that before mom has a heart attack. Take that shit back. We're just joking. We love Jesus. Don't be out here wilding out. Reel it the hell in.
I feel like it's the extreme ones.
Yeah, like, no, for sure. But no, like, I've been, like, that was the first time.
Yeah, that's when you really
He broke up with
care.
me because he said that, like, it's clear you're not invested.
Okay, good.
And I was like, I'm 19 years old. He was, like, 26. I was like, bro, I'm 19. Like, what business do we even have to be together?
Why?
And the only reason I even started dating him was because Nenen had a party and introduced me and she kept pushing us to be like, I didn't even want to go out with him. You know, I don't like light skins. If I'm going to date a black man, I like my niggas the color of Malta, okay? Dark. Like Pepsi. Get this light skin caramel away from me. The fuck is this? And I know I'm light skin. It's too much light skin in one. Like, it's too much.
It really would be. If you were light skin, I'd be like, honestly, go back to your white boys because
like,
that's just enough.
Like, I'm good. I'm just gonna stick to the white boys. Like, I can't be. And like the dark skinned niggas I like are not the kind of niggas I should be dating. Like, the rougher, the better. The longer the dreads, the more I'm like, what up? But take me out to dinner.
I would not. So
that's the kind
that
of
would not work at all.
That's the kind of black man.
Big trouble with those ones.
Yeah, like the big chain. Love a pendant, just chilling. You know, oof. Anyways,
we finally booked
my
the hotel for. Actually, by the time this comes out, my cousin would have gotten married already. So congratulations.
So we could talk about how Taina, we just booked the hotel yesterday.
So we literally just booked the hotel. Thankfully, honestly, anything right now is cheaper than like when I was booking stuff from Miami and New York. So I was okay with it. I've been pulling a lot of money out of my savings. Like the last quarter of the year is looking empty, dry.
Remember at the beginning of the year? Remember at the beginning of the year, I had goals to save.
Oh,
that
I
money's
think
gone.
Honestly, next episode we should go through like all of our goals because we
gone.
really should. I was doing so well, and then
I was doing well up until June. That's where it all crumbled. It all came to an end.
It's always the summer. You need the cushion for the summer. My savings was literally for the summer.
It funded my summer.
And then now it's like gotta replenish in the winter time. So I don't want to hear it in the winter time. I'm not going outside. I'm staying at home. No. I already stopped Uber eating because that's been crazy.
I also haven't ordered out in a while.
Uber Eats, the way they send you notifications now, like
they're like drug pushers.
It's actually so
it's like
sick.
It's like drug pushers.
I hate
it's like
it.
When like fucking dealers see their crackheads and they're like, yo,
they're down.
You don't need nothing? No, bro, I said no.
Like you're hungry, you didn't make anything, and then they just message you at like 10, 7 p.m., 10 p.m. They'll message you at freaking 1 in the morning. Like they know on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays that Fridays, Saturdays, Thursdays, they need to put the loaded notifications late as hell.
Yeah.
When you got munchies, when you're drunk. Yeah.
They know. That's how they fucking get you.
That is how they get you. And they always have the 40% off. Oh, wow, you got the 40% off again?
Order over $50.
Buy one, get one.
Buy one, pay over $50 and it's not $50 with the tax and the tip and everything. It's pre all that. Then you get your 40% off. But how much is 40% off? Nothing.
You're not saving any money because you spent money to begin with.
100%.
That's how the psychology behind these apps is insane. And they probably have a department to find out how addictive these
They're
apps
like,
can
ooh,
be.
how can we finesse them out of their
Like,
dollars?
you know what's insane? Just seeing the progression of like our society. Because first they handed us the cell phones,
Yep.
and we were barely on it, but we used it for calls, maybe a little snakes game or whatever.
I love that
Okay,
game.
cool. And then they started just slowly adding your life more conveniently on your phone to the point now where it's like
without a
you get your
phone?
groceries, the Uber, the subscriptions, the music, every single thing you need
Is on your phone.
You can do your work meetings on your phone, FaceTime, text, dating apps. It's
It's a
so bad.
sickness.